Hello and welcome to the Magic Fingers Rising Chats episode for October 3rd through the 9th. The energy has shifted. Woohoo! And happy October. But now let's get grounded into our intuition, powered up by the divine, and let's get in touch with our big dreams as we discover what these big energy shifts have in store for us this week. Welcome to Magic Fingers Rising Chats, a show by Spirits and Powers. I'm your host, Lindsay Walters, and let's get ready for a dose of energy, channel guidance, for intuitive well-being, roots grounded, so you can live the life of healing, spiritual purpose, and magic that you want. So, what does this shift feel like for you this week? Because let me tell you, I'm recording these episodes just a couple days before now. I will have to do one that's like another week ahead kind of thing because I'm going on a whole other cruise. Yes, I just got back. But I'm going on a whole other cruise in the middle of October. So I'm really kind of able to really tap into some of the energy before it comes so that I can then make these videos and then be a little bit more on the ball. It's not always, especially as we get up to eclipse times and things of big shifts, the nuance isn't always there if I do like a video a week ahead. And that's really because, my guides, the masters and teachers and allies that I work with, they're really focused on bringing people to the present moment, of course, including and especially me. So they don't like to get like too far ahead of the game when it comes to telling me things, unless it's things that they can just like slip through without me necessarily seeing it up front. But like in retrospect, I'm like, I've been talking about this for 2 weeks on the side. Like, whoa. um, that kind of stuff always happens. That's like a typical thing. But in order to really live in the moment, sometimes you have to not know what's coming, not know exactly how something is going to play out in our very, very personal lives. I mean, we pick up so much. We pick up so much stuff. We see so many patterns playing out in other people. That sometimes we get a little desensitized to it. We get a little numb and we forget that we really have to be stepping up and living consciously and making powerful decisions for ourselves. But that kind of leads me into this week because the energy has already shifted. And this week is all about kicking your butt back into waking up, back into the place where you say, like, oh my God, a whole month, maybe two has gone by. Where have I been? Um, And you've been awake. You've been awake on some very different levels, and you've been awake in certainly looking at relationships and roles and how you're playing out or how you're playing with your web of connection to life. And so that's a very different awareness, very different level of being awake um, than what this week has in store for us. So it may feel like a swift kick to the butt because we've been kind of, maybe in some ways, like sitting back so we can see what's happening, so we can see how things are working and shaping out and how influences affect us. But now it's like, all right, holy crap, I was just dropped into a whole new world. So here I go. Those kind of intuitive and psychic shifts are common. This isn't something that, will ever quite go away. And I really do feel like it depends on where you are personally, especially in regards to what energies are coming through. So this is always something that's going to be like a negotiation in a sense. Not necessarily that you are negotiating with spirit, like bargaining, but if you're an Aries girl like me, when things shift into Scorpio, it's a very distinct thing. And when planets and retrogrades and all that kind of stuff shift into Aries, I feel a lot more home. Ease and flow comes naturally, just like spews out of me. I feel pioneering. I feel like an innovator because that's my natural sign. That's my natural energy. And I'm probably like the least Aries person like you've ever met, but because I'm like fire on top of fire on top of fire, but I'm not really a type A personality. Um, because I'm really much more type A personality about being in my own flow, which isn't controlling others, which isn't um really letting that perfectionism kind of drive me. I'm much more of a person who's going to rebel and say, like, F it. I'm going to do this my way. And I'm not going to feel like pressure to do it any other way. So a lot of this is up to, personal interpretation. Um, but once you feel that shift, this is when you really need like your skills behind you because you can then come back. You can sit down, you can make like that 45 minutes, 30 minutes that you need to really like tune into you and figure out what the heck spirit is trying to say to you this week. I'm waving my magic wand. Because resolution's coming through. All right. So we had Mercury retrograde just on retrograde itself. Oh, thank freaking God. This felt so long. It felt so long. Like this last week, I'm like, I don't know where the week went, but oh my God, it felt so long. It's only been a week since I came back from the cruise. It feels like a month already. Like, I've been so tired. Oh, but once I get past these two vending events, then, oh, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to sleep till Samhain. So, resolution. We have a Master 11 day coming up. We have Pluto going unretrograde as well. So, we have a lot of things lightening up and asking us to say, asking us, where the hell are you? Because we're waiting for you. This is it. Let's go. Um, but we are still in a trial and error energy, like I've been talking about. And we've got 2 weeks after this one. By that third week, things are going to start ramping up and shifting nuanced, shifting a little bit at a time. Because that third week is when things really start, like the alignment that will happen during eclipse. That's when, that last week before the eclipse is when things are going to start like moving um, toward that eclipse energy. And I don't think it's going to be a wham bam, thank you, ma'am kind of thing, like externally. I think it's going to be all about us and us coming into a very powerful place if we allow it. A place that can shift a lot of things in our life if we allow ourselves to get good with bravery, with trying things out, with being okay in this trial and error energy as we work on fine tuning our own energetic alignment with what's coming, with the little niggles that we're getting, with the idea that maybe there's a leap of faith that we have still yet to take. All right. And next week is much the same. And we're going to be riding a kind of spiritual high into this coming full moon. And I'd like to say things are going to slow down. It's going to be weird because spirit's going to be very chatty from here on out. Just like constantly. There's going to be something in your ear, a power number catching your attention, symbols, like everything. It's going to be like full blown, almost 3D experience. Um, but I really do invite you to step back and enjoy this. And like already, like the light language is coming through. Enjoy the experience and find the joy in just being in conscious awareness that these symbols and these energies are always around us and here to protect and guide us, if I want to say it that way. Thank you, Xander, for having to do that. But being in that space where you realize that you are awake enough to get the symbols, that is the goal. Not necessarily where those symbols are leading, but being in this very, very present moment of acknowledging you as being and you as a multiplicity, that there is that connection. Hello, Xander. Mwah. Hello, Xander. Oh, he's so excited. He wants to know who I'm talking to. Yeah. Because that present moment is where it all exists. It doesn't exist in the far future moment when we think all these things have worked out, and we've gotten to where we're going. Like that's not how this works. This all works in the present moment of us receiving and us accepting and us being in alignment. That is the goal. That is where that deep connection and that deep well of magic resides that we all want to tap into, that we all long to be a part of. It lives in this moment. And I think you're really going to get those experiences this week. So don't necessarily, leave that time and space so that your head isn't running away with it. 3 months down the line, where is this going to take me? Is this viable potential? Da, 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 da. Leave that aside as much as you can, because it is exciting. It is exciting. You get caught up in it. And really just be in this place where it's just like, yes, this is who I am. I am a person who receives and accepts spirit. I am a person who lives from this moment, this beautiful moment of connection. And the other message that came through when I was tuning into the energies of this week is we can't be afraid of the ripples. We can't be afraid of the ripples that we're going to create. Because if you are feeling that niggle, that there is some kind of leap of faith that you are kind of building up to in these next couple weeks, hey, that's a sign and a signal. Follow it. Be in gratitude, be in love with the fact that you even got that. But that, we live in this world where just by breathing and just by existing, we cause all sorts of ripples out into the world. We cannot not create impact in this world. So how amazing could it be? And how much love can you get back? Like love, gratitude, validation, acceptance, like the whole big ball of it. If you can step up to creating some of these ripples completely on purpose, completely because it's something you love to do or you would love to see happen, and you're making that happen. And maybe you don't know like the full extent of where those ripples are leading. It doesn't matter, especially in this season. This season is like a leap of faith, a leap of knowing that this is what you need to do. Even if you don't know if it's going to, make you $1 million or if it's going to be a complete success 5 years down the line, like right now, you know that this is the energetic right thing to do. And do it and love it and be a part of it and participate and cooperate and be in alignment with it. Because that is the impact you are here to create. Everything else is just kind of fear, just static, homeostasis kind of stuff. But you You're a magic bringer. So, what are you going to bring? This month is going to be magical. It really will. You just have to let it. And you have to let yourself be in that level of love. Love for yourself, love for the world, love for your family, whatever it is that you're being guided to create. What is it? What are these niggles about? What are you getting your little intuitions about that need a big shift? That you feel the shift coming? So what is it? Let me know in the comments and we can chat about it. Pardon me. All right, so now we are shifting into the light language portion of this. I have a feeling this is going to be a lot more spoken. Simply because we've already been like light languaging our way through this already. um, there's a lot they want to say. I'll just say it that way. So while I have you here, I wanted to tell you about my Return to Power package sessions. So they're meant for magical folk. So people who are already centered in magic and manifestation and bringing in their energy into this world to co-create something, right? So, sometimes you go through these challenging situations, divorce, even starting a new business or leveling your business to the next stage. Maybe you're struggling with your empathy, or maybe you want to accept your gifts, your intuitive abilities, but you don't know how. All of these things require a core ingredient that sometimes, and I think really society helps us forget that we need, but it requires you to return to your power. It requires you to be in alignment with your most powerful, authentic self, your own multiplicity, in order to tap into the creative, intuitive, and powerful energies that you need in order to bring things into this world. So if you need to get your mojo back, if you need to get some clarity, if you need to get out of your head and back into alignment and to see past the challenges you're currently in so that you can move forward in a more powerful way, so that you can have the breakthrough that you need to kind of make it all make sense, so you can feel that powerful flow and divine connection and sense of alignment and purpose and fulfillment. This is a session package for you, and I'm offering it at a really special price, so that we can get you in alignment before 2023 starts. So we have a good 3 months or so to work with each other. So this package that I am offering today and for like the next couple weeks is four 45-minute sessions, and you have 3 months to take these sessions however you want, whether it's once a month, or whether I know once a month, but I'll make that work. Or weekly or bi-weekly, however you want to do it, it's up to you. And you get email or chat support for the length of those 4 sessions plus 2 weeks after the last session, so we can really get you the clarity and the alignment and the healing that you need right now. And I have a couple bonuses for this package. You don't get this anywhere else. You don't get this just for having like one session with me. But I'm going to do bonus light language healing videos and meditations for you, just for you. And they'll be delivered over video, so you can have those and keep those. And you're going to get a custom crystal healing kit. So after our first session, we'll take a look at where your energy is and where that shift that's coming up is happening. What's bubbling forth, and I will create a custom crystal healing package just for you, and I will send it out snail mail to you so that you will have that to work with as we go through our sessions. And it's only $650. I mean, you don't find coaching packages like that, or even energy healing packages like that very often for that price. But I'm just starting to get back into one-on-one work, and I really just want to make this space to create this larger shift, because we're coming up at eclipse time. This is the perfect astrological time to really look at your next leap of faith, to really turn what you're going through right now into the thing you need it to happen in order to set everything right. And that's the level of healing and alignment we're working on. And I want to work on with you because you deserve that. You deserve to have that breakthrough in your life. So take a quick look at the link in the bio or PM me directly if you have any questions. This price isn't going to last forever, only a couple more, only like another week or two, so I can fill up. I'm only offering this for 4 people till the end of the year, and that's it. So get in while you can, because this is like one of those once in a lifetime kind of things. For this price, at least. And, I really hope I get to work with you. Now, on to the light language. All right. But I am specifically pulling in the intention and the light language codes for the intention of I am safe being seen, and I am safe to create impact. So that's the vein we're going in with this. We are here to guide and assist you. With the light language code. Transmission towards inspiration for feeling safe to be safe to create impact. Hear your request. This is the Federation. We are coding the light language into our own message. Thank you for your input, for your consideration of this edit. Welcome to this joyous season. We stand with you always. I wish nothing but the best for you. Even though our worlds feel at times so far apart, we ask you to consider at this time for these next 3 human weeks to consider your purpose, not as something far-flung, not as some kind of archetypal dream, but rather being in energetic alignment within each moment. What actions and choices do you need to make in order to feel the alignment deep in your bones as often as you can during each day and each hour? Consider this a practice, an experiment for us with us over these next few weeks. To come back and back again, to feel your own energy and find the thought you need to shift it back, to your authentic joy, your authentic knowing, the source of your deepest authentic power in this world, the source of your own multiplicity, that level of consciousness. This is not hard. This is not something that takes hours and hours and hours of meditation, of sitting, of contemplation, of analysis or thinking. This is coming back to remembering your authentic joy in being in your body. Whether you remember having an orgasm or you remember being a child and in tune with the running of your body, or your body while playing or singing, or just simply being silly. That simple joy of being and expressing as a single and complete entity. This is the level we wish you to remember and to attune back to. For this is who you are. Even if you have grown in time and feel that you are wiser, you are still this energetic entity, whole and complete unto itself, full of joy and full of wonder and full of the desire to play and explore. This is who you are. And creating impact is nothing more than playing in life. But being a conscious creator is knowing that even in this play, you have some responsibility. But when we approach responsibility from love, from a desire to not harm, responsibility feels more like vulnerability, feels more like being truthful, feels more like simply admitting how you feel about something. Then it feels like some arbitrary or societal based role or prescriptions or should do, must do, that kind of thinking. Ease into how you can be very simply and innocently truthful about how you feel to others, about situations to others. I do not like this. Something very simple. This hurts. For at this time, the ripples out into this world from you are magnified so that you can see and plan and plot and course how you will use your energy during and after eclipse time. This is the way it happens. We are helping to guide this experiment in this way, allowing you to see, a little bit more clearly how a small ripple can ripple out into the world and create bigger actions. It will not always feel this way, we guarantee. This is so you can more clearly see it. And once you see it, you can then course correct. But this course correct, especially during these times, should be something small, simple, direct. The truest thing that you can say in that moment. I feel this sucks. We like that phrase. But much is coming through, and many downloads are being prepared. And we will meet again soon, we promise, whether through Lindsay or another channel, or through your own connections to us. We thank you for participating and for being in this joyous place with us. All right. Well, if you felt something shift within you from that, then please like, follow, share, and subscribe to Super Secret Powers. And I think the tag on Facebook and YouTube is at Your Super Secret Powers. And I will see you again. Have a great week.